Jr. checking in from PA.
What a good guy. No.
Oh, yeah.
Whole White family.
Yep, him and Greg both solid. Every time I talk to Tanner down there with the camera, and I ask him how he's doing, he says, man, I'm living the dream. He truly does love doing that out there.
Yes, he does.
Man, what are the odds that all three burgers got split up in each piece?
Yeah. Not good luck on their part.
That's so far 2 for 3
Yeah.
for the feature. Ethan Lesh here front and center. Hang him and bang him. Left him out to dry. We'll get a little help down there. It's going to take more than that. His tires are all the way off the ground. I walked out there to find out if they give away a Mad Dog, and I did not learn that.
You get distracted?
Yeah. Yeah, some lady out there is giving away Jell-O.
Oh, gotta like Jell-O. That's good stuff. Some debris.
Tim Clark out there getting it done. It's always nice to see when the promoter's out there picking stuff up off the track, you know. Not afraid to do anything out there.
Staying involved in everything, really.
There's always a line with that too, you know. It's like sometimes you want the promoter just to butt out of some stuff, like inspection and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at the right schedule, Steve, tomorrow we start off with the 3-man Pro Stock Consi, and then the Smash It Mini Consi, and then the 3-man qualifying full-size team heats.
Yes.
So tomorrow, that's Saturday night tomorrow. After that, Frank the Tank.
Yes.
Frank the Tank.
Love
God rest the soul of our late Russ Clark, and that class has never fizzled out or lost its spunk, man. It is crazy. And youth full size tomorrow,
I believe that's right.
and Smash It full. Now, is that a one and done or heats? Because it says Smash It full classes.
Must be heats.
I'll have to learn more about that. Don't quote me on that, but that's why I was looking at that, because I was thinking about that Smash It full size learning coach going to be out there. I'm pretty sure Michael Kelly, Travers Jones, I mean the Bronze. I mean, I think that's going to be a banger, and I thought it was a one-shot deal. If it's heats and a feature, that's going to change things up a little bit.
Definitely.
But you mentioned the Allens earlier. That qualifying side, that is no joke. There's some. That's going to be some good heats tomorrow, I do believe.
I'd like to see that list, honestly.
I got it. Ask and you shall receive. I did see Jamie St. Mary cruising through the pits. They've got a team out there.
Oh, what a hitter.
Jordan Cox has got a team out there. Trey Nichols is running. I did see Brian Horsley, Michael Ambergy with him. Yeah, just looking through a few of these teams, the Allens, those are going to be some good heats tomorrow.
Can't wait, man.
And that's the first time for that here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because that Seth Rutherford out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you was calling off that list, I wasn't paying much attention. Mullins there in the 50. I mean, good cars left yet in this heat. That looking like it's going to play out about the same way the last heat did. It's going to come down to about 10 good ones, and they're going to have to weed it out.
Red.
One of the better cars left, Long, that 515. Probably sitting on 3 the way that right rear is off the ground. Nathan Burgess here for Junket, running the skid loader down there. Smoke him if you got him. My eyes are scanning the track. I'm looking for Cheyenne Burger. There's the 79.
515 hasn't moved since that red flag.
Yeah, not going to go too far.
Rutherford in the 24 doing some work with the front side of that thing.
Yep, on that 469. That's Zachary Jones. I've also been looking for Kyle Caddison because I don't see the LLT1, but that big one right there, the black one, okay.
Tucson, yeah.
Is that how he pronounces it, Katusin?
I believe so.
He's never given me a hard time for calling him Caddison. Some people. They want to make sure you get it right. I got a pep talk before the commencement earlier today that we nailed that name. I don't never spell it how they say to. I always spell it how my brain reads it. They're like, it ain't spelled like that. Like, yeah, trust me, I know. That's how I read those. Have we ever handed diplomas out in the Sport of Demolition Derby, Steve, on the track
I
in
think
all your years of
This
watching?
may have been the first time.
Yeah. Says a lot about those kids. They're like, nah, man, we're going to the Derby.
Yeah. You can graduate anytime. There's only one batch per cash a year.
That's why whenever people have weddings, I'm like, did they not know what Derby was that night?
Right?
Weddings should not even be allowed to be on a Saturday.
One of my cousins had a wedding, and they sent out invites, and it was Labor Day weekend, which is a big derby back in New England, Hopkinton State Fair. And everybody in our family basically said, "Sorry, you can't come. We're going to be at this derby." And they're like, "But it's a wedding. It's important." And they're like, "We go to this derby every year. You know that."
They're like, okay, 70 Buckmans are not going to be here, so we need to cut back on the catering.
Right? Starting to dwindle down. Sparks flew on that one, and that's probably the end of that. Oh, it's moving. I saw the sparks and the smoke, and I thought that's going to be the end of that.
Sparks were flying out of the wingman machine, too. That was a heyday.
Shout out to Crashing for Kids Cancer.
Yeah, Mr. Chad Friends over there set up today. He's right over there by Jerry's Derby cars. All the way from Maryland.
Yeah. He got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive here.
Wow. Talked to Lexi, and she actually traveled here with her grandmother, who I've never met. So she was in there working by herself, and Mom and Dad were still back home because Dad is trying to bring Frank's tank car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I like to hear that. Within our peripheral view, if I can even talk, I don't see a checkered flag, so I'm not 100% sure why it stopped.
Wish I could tell you.
We got green.
I think that was the 114, wasn't it? It was just
114's right there.
yeah, we had it marked off. Got that straightened out.
What we're missing tonight, Steve, we do not have our bifocals.
Yeah.
114
I actually
or a 98.
I left him in the truck.
Night one. The weekend young.
Yeah. tell you, Rutherford's 24. Hasn't changed an inch since this heat started.
Well, Rutherford rear-wheel drive. Yeah, anybody's got them figured out. They do.
I just would have thought. I mean, I know that these cars have good cage in them. They have a good tank protector. That car is packed up into that, so there's not a lot that you can do to the backside of that anymore. But it just seems like you'd look at that as a competitor and you'd think, oh, that's a weak spot. I could just drive in the back of that thing and mess things up for them. But nobody's really tried to do it.
Well, it makes me wonder. I'm going to show my lack of knowledge here. Because those are rear-wheel drive, I wonder if they're allowed to have full Mosier setups.
Oh, I don't know the rules well enough on that to tell you, but I just from what I've seen in cars, I believe that they're allowed to have like shortened, full size rear end and stuff. But that, I mean, you can take a look at that 24. It's packed all around the cage. You know, both
it's
sides.
tight.
You know, it's tight.
We're about down to it, Steve. And tomorrow we start even earlier. Looks like tomorrow's a 4 o'clock start time.
We're actually going to start at 3:30, I believe.
Okay. Live at 3:30.
Yeah.
You know, I can't promise if I'm not marrying somebody tomorrow before the Derby or what Tim Jr. gotta be asleep. So
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'll be sitting here with you or not when that does start, but I hope I am.
We'll figure it out. Is that the 114 going up in smoke?
It's gotta be.
'09, a Schaefer there, the Hellbent machine looking real good.
Thank you. That was looking like an 89 to me. I was trying to figure out what that roof sign said. It looks like a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Some of those cars were. The AMC Eagle wagon you could get in 4-wheel drive. And they sat up pretty high like that.
It kind of honestly shocks me that nobody, and I say this and the dead man will do it, that nobody's crossed that bridge yet for Derby and everything else, but I've never seen a 4-wheel drive Derby.
So the show I used to work for back in New England, the Woodbooker Company, they would run stock trucks and they allowed 4-wheel drive. And you could run the 4-wheel drive if you wanted to. And it always ended up being, you know, like something was piled in the back and the drive shaft would break or whatever, and they would be dragging themselves around with the front wheels for a while and stuff. They always made for a good show, but they're just, you know, they're bone stock.
Yeah.
So
Nothing like pulling trucks or...
right, yeah.
Now that'd make it real interesting. I mean, in that built truck class, with the way those things are built, it's a wonder they don't just allow that.
I know it has been a concern for them, like climbing walls and stuff, being 4-wheel drive, but I never really saw it be any issue in the shows that I worked out in the East Coast. Mullins 50X, another one that looks exactly the same as when he pulled out here.
Yeah, those Mullins cars, they usually do pretty good.
Yeah.
There will always be a handful of them and the burgers. I mean, it's going to be a rock solid feature.
Pretty sure we've lost that 114 at Gorman. He's trying to refire it now, but been sitting there.
There goes Ethan Pryor's 014. Mullins just went by that 50X.
Stick is still up, yeah. See it in the Chillicothe Visited Bureau trackside cam there, and he did get it to move, but maybe that was somebody pushing from behind. Couldn't quite tell. Yeah, it was somebody pushing.
Ethan Lesh still in there, front to front now with Cheyenne Burgers number 79. All right, it only took about 4 hours, Steve, but I just looked at the screen for the first time. What a help it is having those names there. See, it's night one, and I'm already there. I mean, tomorrow's going to be even better. Just gonna be
On our game.
I'm going to be throw a pair of glasses in there, and tomorrow it's on. There goes another one. Seth Rutherford went out. 420 Relaford. Where in the heck is that car?
Haven't seen it. I think that could be safely marked off there, George. Not moving around.
If that's the case, we only need to lose one more.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, Mullins is 7. He's on the crank.
Spoke too soon about the 50X. He got her going.
Now Lesh sitting idle.
Lesh, a Preble County from back home.
Who's going to be the one to fall? A couple of these cars have stalled and taken a little bit to refire at this point.
Yeah, Lesh got a lot of smoke rolling out of that 1125. That's when it's time to hang one and bang one. Make sure you're part of that 6.
AC, when it kicks the compressor on, it makes our lights flicker.
I'd rather have AC than light.
Yep. Especially as hot as it was today. Kyle Tucson trying to figure something out in that cockpit.
Yeah, and that car's flawless. You got a little bit of coolant running out of the right front corner. But when you said who's going to fall, that sure wasn't one I was thinking of.
Lesh is still moving barely. It may come down to the stopwatch here. Stopwatch or who reaches up and breaks off first. Somebody got timed out, I guess. Let's see where they wave the flags.
Kyle's looking around. Unless somebody off camera broke their stick.
Let's follow where he waves his flags. Oh, don't do that. Kyle just broke his stick.
Maybe one of the officials told him.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Steve, right now, I think those smash hit full-size cars are getting inspected yet. So,
Yeah.
Holy cow, man. What a weekend of Demolition Derby.
Les just made it in by the skin of his teeth there.
Yeah. And got a good car for the feature.
Hopefully he's got enough engine left.
Yep.
Well, that 09 of Fred Schaefer,
Yep. Mullins.
he's definitely not old enough to be the one that I was wondering
That's
about.
not the guy, huh?